clock in, put on your uniform, and paste on a smile. You deal with hundreds of people every single day. Most of them are fine. But then there are those people, the ones who think that because you're behind a counter, you have no choice but to take whatever they throw at you. The ones who scream, threaten, and humiliate, all because they didn't get extra sauce or their wait was 5 minutes longer than expected. But here's what they never see coming. Everybody has a limit. And today, you're about to watch exactly what happens when rude customers push the wrong employee past theirs. These workers didn't just snap back, they shut it down completely. Stay till the end because number 9 will genuinely break your heart. And number 10 will completely restore your faith in humanity. Number 1. Coffee Karen loses it over whipped cream. We're starting with one of the most ridiculous things you'll ever witness in a coffee shop. This woman walks in, orders a drink, and the employee genuinely tries her absolute best to get everything right. Less ice, done. But then the customer spots a little extra whipped cream on top. Now, most people would either eat it, scrape it off, or just move on with their lives. Not this lady. She completely loses her mind over whipped cream. We're talking full meltdown, screaming at the employee, demanding a refund, and this is the part that will have your jaw on the floor, she starts grabbing things off the counter. The employee had been nothing but patient and cooperative the entire time. All that drama over a coffee that probably cost $5. The look on the employee's face says everything. Pure disbelief. Some people genuinely wake up and choose chaos every single morning. Number 2, milkshake worker refuses and kicks customer out. Now this one sets the tone perfectly. A customer walks into a fast food restaurant and demands a milkshake. Simple enough, right? Except this customer decides the best way to get what they want is through threats and aggression. Big mistake, because this employee is absolutely not the one. Instead of quietly making the milkshake and swallowing the disrespect, the worker looks this customer dead in the eyes and says, "I'm not making anything, not a single thing." The customer escalates, the threats get louder, and the employee doesn't move an inch, doesn't flinch, doesn't back down. And then comes the moment everyone in that restaurant was waiting for. Get out. Just like that. No milkshake. No compromise, no second chances. When you come in with that energy, don't be surprised when the energy gets matched right back. Number 3, employee teaches spoiled kid respect in hallway. This one is different from everything else on this list, and honestly, it might be the most powerful moment of them all. A young guy walks into a restaurant with serious attitude, loud, rude, demanding, just an all-around unpleasant energy. But instead of arguing back or calling security, this employee does something nobody expected. He calmly pulls the kid aside into the hallway and talks to him, not down to him, but to him. He looks him in the eyes and says, "You need to respect everyone around you." He tells him he's there to serve him and he will serve him. But the customer gets to choose how that service goes. And something clicks. The kid's whole energy shifts. His shoulders drop. He apologizes. He actually thanks the employee. This worker didn't just handle a rude customer, right? He changed someone's perspective that day. That takes more strength than any argument ever could. Number 4, Karen waits. 3 hours and throws tantrum at Wendy's. Okay, so allegedly, this woman waited 3 hours for her food at Wendy's. Now look, if that's true, that's genuinely frustrating, and a complaint is completely fair. But what is not fair is what she decided to do about it. Instead of speaking to a manager calmly or simply asking for a refund, this Karen goes into full tantrum mode right there in the restaurant. We're talking screaming, throwing things, causing a complete scene in front of everyone. The employees on the other side of that counter kept their composure far longer than most people would have. But patience has an expiration date, and hers ran out fast. The whole thing ends exactly the way you'd expect. Badly for her and satisfyingly for everyone watching. 3 hours of waiting and she's still left with nothing but embarrassment. Number 5, hairdresser kicks out racist client mid-color. This one right here deserves a standing ovation. A woman has been a regular client at this hair salon for a long time. The hairdresser has taken care of her, done her hair when other salons wouldn't, built a relationship, but on this particular day, the client crosses a line that cannot be uncrossed. She makes a racist remark toward the hairdresser's assistant. And the hairdresser, color still in the client's hair by the way, doesn't hesitate for even 1 second. She tells her to get out. The client tries to negotiate, tries to use the fact that she's a regular as leverage, even tries to guilt trip her. None of it works. The hairdresser holds the door and makes it crystal clear. No amount of history or money is worth tolerating that kind of disrespect in her own business. That is what self-respect looks like in real life. Number 6, Gen Z bullies try to mock store employee. You'd think a group of teenagers would have better things to do than walk into a store and try to bully the employee working there. But here we are. This group walks in, starts making fun of the worker, trying to embarrass him in front of everyone, acting like they run the place. What they clearly did not expect was for this employee to be completely unbothered. No panic, No pleading, no awkward silence. This worker shuts it down so smoothly and so confidently that the whole dynamic flips in seconds. Suddenly, the bullies are the ones looking stupid. He tells them to get their stuff and get out, and they do, just like that. Sometimes the best response to people trying to make you feel small is to simply remind them you're not. Number 7. Rice lady argued with even by her own boyfriend. We've all seen customers argue with employees, but have you ever seen a customer get argued against by her own boyfriend? Because that's exactly what happens here. This woman orders 1 scoop of rice, gets 2, and decides this is the hill she will die on. She goes at the employee hard, loud, aggressive, completely over the top for a rice portion. But here's the twist. Her boyfriend, who is sitting right there, starts siding with the employee. He can see the employee is handling it perfectly, trying to fix the order and even offering a refund. She doesn't want any of it. She just wants to fight. The employee stays calm the entire time, fixes the order, offers her money back, and she's still angry. When even the person who came with you thinks you're wrong, it might be time for some serious self-reflection. Number 8. Shoe store refund meltdown. No receipt. No refund policy clearly displayed in the store, and absolutely zero self-awareness. This woman walks into a shoe store demanding her money back with none of the things actually required to get it. The employee explains the policy clearly and politely. The customer doesn't care. She escalates. She threatens to knock everything off the shelves. She calls for the manager. The manager backs up the employee, and still, she pushes further. What makes this clip so satisfying is watching the employees hold their ground together, professionally, without losing their cool, while this woman completely unravels in front of a store full of people. All of this energy over shoes she herself admits are ugly. The store policy was right there on the wall the whole time. Number 9. Special needs employee gets mistreated by customer. Out of everything on this list, this one hits completely differently. This young man is a genuinely kind, hardworking employee who clearly loves his job and cares deeply about doing it well. He sits down after his shift and shares what happened to him that day, how a customer was rude and dismissive toward him, told him to leave her alone, made him feel small for simply doing his job. And as he tells the story, you can hear the confusion in his voice. He wasn't being difficult, he was just trying to help. Watching this is a gut punch, because this is the kind of employee every workplace needs. Someone who shows up with a full heart every single day. And the fact that someone treated him that way is a reminder that kindness costs absolutely nothing. Hug your customer service workers, people. Number 10. $10,000 surprise for hardworking staff? After everything you just watched, all the screaming, the threats, the meltdowns, we're ending on something that will genuinely make your day. A man walks into a Checkers restaurant, asks to see all the staff, and tells them he just wants to bless them. The employees gather around not knowing what's coming, and then he hands each one of them $10,000. $10,000. The reactions are everything: screaming, tears, disbelief, pure joy. These are people who show up every single day, deal with everything you just watched this entire video, and still come back tomorrow with a smile. They deserve every single penny of that and more. This is the energy we should all be bringing when we walk into a restaurant or any place of service. And that right there is why you never, ever underestimate the person standing behind that counter. They are not robots. They are not punching bags. They are human beings with limits, with dignity, and as you just saw, with absolutely no problem defending both when pushed far enough. If this video gave you your weekly dose of justice, smash that like button right now. Subscribe because we drop videos like this every single week. And drop a comment below. Which employee was your favorite? Which customer had you absolutely fuming? Let us know. We read every single one. See you in the next one.